Welcome back everyone. In this segment we're going to go into the second view, which is data view. This is the second of the three views that we talked about. Recall the three that we talked about is that there is the report view, there is the data view, and the final one being the modeling view. So let's look at the data view itself. As you press this icon here, you will come to this data view, right? And the data view, in terms of the so-called ribbon itself, there are only two. There is the home tab, which brings you to clipboard, the data, the queries, and the transformation of data. This is an important feature here. Relationships between the data, calculations we briefly touched on. There is the security, managing who can view the data, and finally publishing the data. And help itself is of the same four: information, help, community, as well as resources. Now, the so-called data view itself has this table tools once your data has been loaded. It doesn't actually show until you have data. Notice that there is the COVID-19 here. Once the data is loaded, you will have a table tools here that allows you to further customize the features of your report. Here you have the structure, meaning you can give your sheet a name, the calendar view, calendars, all right, whether marking it as a data table or not, relationship, as well as the calculations. So this is something to bear in mind. This won't show up. It's contextualized once again. It will pop out when the options comes out. The other thing about the data view is that there is this additional formula bar that does not exist before when you are in the report view. The formula bar allows you to create text, which is another way of saying formula, except that it's called text in Power BI. In Excel, you've come across it before. It's also called formula bar, just that you write formula rather than DAX. Now, this is one final slide on the data views. This is the canvas view of this data view. Once you actually have the data imported, notice that I mentioned before, table tools, this contextualized tab will appear. And the other thing is that you will notice the fields appear on the right as well. And this is the key thing to keep in mind, is that once you've had the data loaded in, this will appear, and this new contextualized tab will appear as well. With that, I'm going to stop here. Hopefully that helps you to actually come to a better appreciation of what data view looks like and difference between this and the report view. And when we come back, we are going to go and have a look at the modeling view.